Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Have you ever felt a wave of anxiety or discomfort, only to realize it was a sign of transformation? In today's video, we're diving into an energy update and reading for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. I want to start by highlighting a powerful message that's been coming through strongly this week. Those strange circumstances that trigger a bit of fear or anxiety. They might actually be the universe's way of guiding us back to our true path. Often, when we experience these feelings, it's a nudge to go deeper and reflect. How is the universe trying to realign me with a higher path? What new ways of doing things could be more effective and potentially lead to a significant breakthrough? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you recently experienced a shift or realignment brought on by unexpected circumstances? Let's explore this journey together. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. While I was shuffling the cards, I drew the Happy Family card in the upright position, and I distinctly heard someone whisper, "I value peace. I value peace above all else." If you're tuning into this reading, it's likely that you're someone who, at this stage of your soul's journey, truly cherishes peace in your life, especially in your relationships. You might have experienced some chaotic connections in the past, but now, as you grow, you not only seek out peaceful interactions, but it's also essential for you to maintain this serene energy around you. This is all part of supporting you in a higher spiritual mission or purpose. When we talk about spiritual purpose, remember that it can encompass anything that ignites your passion, anything that makes your heart sing. It doesn't have to fit into traditional definitions of spirituality. Everything you pour your vibrant, high-energy essence into becomes a spiritual endeavor, even if it seems physical on the surface. I'm sensing that the energy of peace is a powerful ally for you right now. Not only are you setting the standard for harmonious environments, friendships, and connections, but your spirit guides are also actively guarding your path. Chaotic individuals, situations, and energies are struggling to reach you. If you've noticed certain people or situations disappearing from your life unexpectedly, consider this a form of divine protection. You are being cradled in this peaceful, high-vibrational state for a reason. I visualize bumpers in a bowling lane, energetic barriers, or divine shields keeping you aligned with your true path. These walls are effectively blocking out chaotic energies, even if you aren't fully aware of it. For instance, you might have noticed that some people aren't responding to you like they used to. Maybe someone ghosted you, or certain environments just don't resonate with you anymore. Perhaps a job pushed you away, or specific places feel like they're repelling you. Whatever the case, there may have been chaotic elements in those people or situations that would have disturbed your peace. So, those protective energy walls sprang up to keep them out of your life. I sense that you might have felt a bit isolated, but really, you were being safeguarded. Your journey was being protected. If this resonates with you, trust that there's a divine purpose behind those situations being removed from your life. Now, I'm eager to explore what this spiritual mission and path look like for you, so let's dive deeper into the reading. I pulled the Patience card in the upright position. This tells me that your spiritual path is a gradually unfolding purpose, something that has been developing naturally over time. You've likely been patient with this journey, or working towards it for quite a while, and I'm hearing that everything is right on track for you. If it feels like it's taken a while for your purpose or path to fully unfold, it's because you have a truly grand mission and are destined to make a significant impact on this planet. The bigger the impact you're meant to create, the longer it can take for that purpose to manifest in the physical world. Even in past situations where you aimed to manifest a specific outcome, like landing a certain job or following a particular path, and it didn't pan out despite your hard work, know that you were being preserved for the magnificent spiritual purpose you're now stepping into. I can sense that you're starting to align with this purpose, but it might not feel completely clear yet. It's still gradually revealing itself. So let's dive deeper and see what more I can channel about your mission or purpose here. A vital aspect of your mission is to awaken, activate, and heal divine masculine energy. You achieve this in several ways, and I'm specifically sensing two distinct pathways for how you do this. The first is by balancing and healing your internal divine masculine energy. If you resonate more with the divine feminine, you might notice that many wounded feminines feel powerless or broken due to an unbalanced or unhealed internal masculine. By healing your internal divine masculine, you're also nurturing your wounded feminine, bringing everything into harmony. When you work on healing within yourself, you also contribute to the healing of the collective. Your balanced energy not only uplifts those around you, but also positively impacts the collective consciousness, as we are all interconnected. The second way you heal masculine energy is by triggering and activating the masculine energies you encounter in your everyday life. If you're new to this channel, I want to clarify that when I mention masculine or feminine energy, I'm not referring to gender, but rather the balance of energies within each of us. We all carry both masculine and feminine energies. With that in mind, you may trigger and activate physical masculine energies simply by embodying your power as a divine feminine. By embracing your fearlessness and strength, you naturally awaken many wounded or unawakened masculines around you. This alone serves as a form of divine masculine activation. For others, this activation might happen on a more personal level. You could find yourself connecting with masculine energies that are seeking a deeper level of consciousness, even if they're not fully aware of it. These individuals are searching for greater depth in their life experiences and a deeper understanding of themselves on emotional and spiritual levels. Your interactions with them ignite a spark of self-reflection, and there's something about your presence that encourages these masculines to look within and expand their consciousness. While you don't have to identify as a divine feminine to resonate with this message, I sense that many of you tuning in likely are divine feminines, triggering and activating the masculines you encounter. I plan to continue exploring this topic, likely including divine feminine in the title of this video, because I feel that most of you resonating with this reading will connect more with your internal divine feminine energy. So, let me reshuffle the cards and see what comes next. What else is your purpose here on Earth? You are playing a vital role in stabilizing and grounding something significant. I'm sensing that you're anchoring a very high-level energetic frequency that is currently coming to Earth. So, how are you doing this? For some of you, it's through a union or partnership. While this won't apply to everyone, for many of you, a key way you're stabilizing this high vibrational energy of unconditional love, abundance, inspiration, and peace is through a physical connection with another person. This could be a romantic relationship, a business partnership, a friendship, or even a parent-child bond. There's a person you're coming into union with in the physical realm, or perhaps a mutual connection, and the way you engage with this individual is helping to ground this elevated energy. Of course, this may not resonate with everyone, and I might be addressing a specific group here. You'll know if this message is for you because you felt a powerful energy surrounding this connection. Something about it feels incredibly unique, uplifting, and deeply aligned with a higher spiritual purpose in a way that's hard to put into words. Again, this could be a family member, a romantic partner, or even a business associate, but regardless of the nature of the bond, you've sensed the spiritual energy within it. You recognize that your connection with this person is enabling you to anchor a high vibrational frequency. I keep hearing that unconditional love is at the core of this energy. Yes, there are branches of abundance, success, fulfillment, inspiration, and joy. But at the heart of it all, it's the energy of unconditional love that you're stabilizing through this union or connection. My guides are also sharing that, in some cases, this physical connection may seem a bit unconventional, even if it's a romantic situation, or was one in the past. The way you two interact, or how this union expresses itself, might not follow traditional norms. Remember, you're defining this connection in your own unique way, bringing this high vibrational energy to Earth through this bond, and you're doing it authentically. So, what else can I channel about this love-filled bond? I pulled the Temple Path card in the upright position, and my guides want me to highlight 2 signs that indicate I'm talking about you in this part of the reading. First, whenever you spend more time with this person or interact with them, you may feel a deeper alignment with your own truth and soul's purpose. This sensation can be hard to put into words, but it feels like everything in your life starts to shift and align more closely with your true calling as a result of this connection. You might also notice a surge of inspiration when you're with this person. I'm also sensing that your conversations with this person tend to operate on a higher frequency. You find yourselves discussing ideas about life, the world, spirituality, and deep concepts. This is because the essence of your bond is incredibly elevated, and the most natural way for you two to connect is through these inspiring and spiritual discussions. While you can certainly chat about everyday topics, the moments that truly deepen your connection are when you dive into those higher-level ideas. Another sign that this message is meant for you is that when you're around this person, you feel your goddess energy, your internal divine feminine, activated to a higher degree. This especially resonates with those of you who connect more with your divine feminine essence. When you're together, you experience a natural energetic balance, a spiritual union that allows you to express your divine feminine empowerment fully. You might find yourself feeling more emotional, creative, and gentle, while still holding on to your inner strength, because this is someone you trust to create a safe space for your empowered essence. You don't feel the need to put up an aggressive front or be harsh around this person. Instead, there's a lightness in your bond that brings out a softer, more emotionally expressive and spiritually attuned side of you. As a result, this person really helps you connect more deeply with your true spiritual self. We also have the throat chakra appearing upright, which indicates something important happening in the communication aspect of this connection. This could be someone you've been chatting with more frequently lately, or perhaps someone who wants to deepen your conversations or keep in touch more consistently. Whether this connection is romantic, platonic, professional, or familial, for many of you identifying with the divine feminine, it seems to lean more toward the romantic side. Now, let's talk about what your guides want to highlight as the primary focus in your life right now. I'm sensing that there have been numerous distractions vying for your attention. You might feel tempted to get lost in your own thoughts, spinning through various ideas or potential pathways in different areas of your life. However, I'm picking up that your main focus should center around two key aspects. First and foremost, it's crucial to stay connected to your intuition. This also means actively working on trusting yourself, your inner guidance, gut feelings, and intuitive nudges. Self-trust is a process that requires practice. Allow yourself to follow your intuition and take note of the wonderful ways it unfolds. Your guides suggest making a conscious effort to connect the dots between the times you've listened to your intuition and how things have turned out in the physical world. This practice will strengthen your intuitive abilities, much like building a muscle, as you continue on your journey. You may find yourself facing many options or pathways, but the more you tune into your intuition, the clearer your highest vibrational path will become. If you're feeling indecisive or overwhelmed by different choices, your guides recommend looking inward rather than making an external decision. Take the time to deepen your connection with your intuitive self. Go within until clarity starts to emerge and the right path illuminates before you. When a pathway aligns with your intuition, it will feel crystal clear, and you'll sense an exhilarating excitement about moving forward. If you don't feel that spark with any option right now, the best thing you can do is relax, delve deeper within, and wait for the path to reveal itself. The second key focus for you is appreciation, beautifully represented by the appreciation card. I often connect this concept with self-appreciation, which is closely related to self-love. Think of self-love as love that radiates outward, while self-appreciation mirrors that same energy, but directed inward. The more we learn to appreciate ourselves, the easier it becomes to see and acknowledge the good in the world and in others, and vice versa. This positive energy flows in both directions, and a vital part of your energy work right now involves keeping that energetic valve open. By nurturing a constant flow of appreciation for yourself and your surroundings, you'll significantly enhance your energy and frequency, making it easier to manifest your desires quickly and effortlessly. I'm also sensing that this practice can lead to quantum leaps in your life. The more you amplify your frequency through appreciation, whether for yourself, others, or your experiences, the more you'll encounter what many refer to as quantum leaps. These are profound shifts in frequency that, when maintained, enable you to ascend to a higher vibrational timeline that resonates with your newfound, elevated energy. As I reshuffle the cards, I'm picking up a clear message. Only engage with people and things that resonate with your self-love. There may be certain individuals, perhaps some of those masculine energies you've encountered, or even others you've recently triggered. Your energy is incredibly magnetic, radiating that goddess-like divine, feminine essence and beauty, which can trigger responses in others, especially those carrying wounded masculine energy or who are less awakened. Just by living your life authentically, you've had a profound impact on many around you. I'm hearing that even your self-love can be quite triggering for those who either want to control you or haven't yet learned to love themselves. When you embody self-love, you become uncontrollable, limitless, and powerful, effectively taking away anyone else's ability to define or label you. Those who crave control may feel threatened by someone who radiates self-love. Similarly, you might inspire those who are struggling to learn self-love themselves. Witnessing you embrace this journey can motivate them, but not everyone is ready to take that leap. If they aren't, they might project their judgments onto you, which really reflects the internal self-judgment they still carry. I'm sensing that the rest and rejuvenation card is reversed, indicating that someone's third eye chakra might be causing some sleepless nights or restless sleep. coupled with the reversed sacral chakra and the upright cornucopia card, I'm picking up on a situation where someone who feared rejection has been cut out of your energy. This shift is clearing the way for you to manifest what you truly desire. It could be a romantic connection where someone distanced themselves or rejected you out of their own fear of being rejected. This could also apply to a friend or anyone in your life. What stands out is that this person likely carried a sacral wound, struggling with emotional intimacy and vulnerability. Whether they've pushed you away or life simply took them out of the picture, it's essential to understand that this has been a significant blessing for you. It's like stepping into the light, as symbolized by the cornucopia card. This change has unlocked a new level of manifestation power for you, potentially allowing you to bring something specific into your life that was previously blocked by their presence. It looks like this person you've cut ties with has been doing a lot of thinking about you. This could be contributing to your restlessness and the activity in your third eye, which channels psychic information not just from the spirit realm, but also from other souls around you. It seems their soul is sending you a significant amount of energy through that third eye connection, particularly at night. They're likely feeling restless because they can sense, even if they can't see it physically, that you're moving on to bigger and better things. They've picked up on your newfound manifestation power and know that positive shifts are happening in your life. I'm also getting that they attempted to control something in the connection, which ultimately led to them being blocked from your life. Whether it was trying to control you, suppress their feelings, or manage their own emotions, their overwhelming feelings about your success and the powerful energy you radiate may have contributed to their inability to stay connected. Your high vibration seems to have triggered feelings of defeat in them. It might have led them to reflect on themselves and, in comparison, feel less than or inadequate. However, remember that every trigger presents an opportunity for healing. On a soul level, all the ways you brought up their fears of rejection, feelings of lack, and unresolved wounds were meant to guide them toward healing. Unfortunately, it seems they resisted this opportunity for growth at this time. This may have caused them to push you away or fail to show you the love and care you genuinely deserve, as indicated by the reversed Caring Connections card. Let's shuffle the cards again. My guides are sharing that you'll know you found your realignment when you start to feel relief from any fear, emotional discomfort, or anxiety you've been experiencing. When you discover the solution, realignment, or understand how this energy is trying to guide you, you'll feel an instant sense of relief, confirming that you're on the right path toward your own alignment. All right, let's dive in by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards. The first card that comes up is the Four of Wands. When we see this card, we often think of community, joy, and celebration. I'm sensing the energy of two people, which could indicate a partnership or collaboration blossoming in your life. For some of you, this may have romantic implications, while for others, it signifies a period where you'll feel a stronger sense of community, surrounded by supportive and celebratory energies. Now, let's clarify how this strong sense of community is developing. It looks like you're embodying the Queen of Cups energy. This means that by staying true to your nurturing, intuitive self, you'll find it easier to attract a supportive community around you. Whether in romance, leading to a harmonious relationship, or in friendships and family, embracing your Queen of Cups energy will create a warm, loving atmosphere that fosters connection and support. Embodying the Queen of Cups means making choices guided by your emotions and allowing those feelings to lead the way. Remember, when you tune into your emotions, you're actually connecting with your psychic intuition. Emotions serve as a sixth sense, just like our more physical senses, helping us recognize when something feels right or when it's time to pivot. So let's circle back to how feelings of discomfort or anxiety can signal a need for realignment. When you're feeling emotionally out of sorts, it's your intuition nudging you, indicating that a higher path is waiting for you. It's a sign that there's a different approach that can ease your anxiety and align you with a more vibrant energy, paving the way for the effortless manifestation of your desires in perfect harmony. You're truly stepping into that Queen of Cups energy. You may find yourself nurturing those around you. This could be as a mother, grandmother, or aunt for some of you. If you're male, perhaps you embody that role as a father, grandfather, or uncle. However, I sense that many of you offer support in a more nuanced and subtle way that transcends traditional familial roles, making your nurturing presence felt in various aspects of life. For some of you, you're stepping into a supportive role, whether as a sister, mother, or daughter. It could even be the other way around, like a son supporting his father. No matter the title, you have a unique ability to uplift others that transcends any defined role. Within these roles, you naturally radiate an energy that acts like a protective net, shielding those who come into contact with you, especially those who are regularly in your life. However, I'm sensing a specific message for someone. There's been a disconnect with someone who has fallen through this energetic safety net. What I mean is that either you disconnected from this person or they stepped away from you due to physical circumstances in the 3D world. I'm picking up that one of you may have been overly logical, struggling to understand the depth of your connection. This person might have found it hard to categorize your bond, which could have triggered some fear. They might have felt uneasy about your energy or the relationship itself, simply because it didn't fit neatly into their logical framework. This confusion may have led them to pull away or act in a way that ultimately caused you to cut ties. It seems there's an unexpected twist in this situation. The person you've disconnected from didn't anticipate the outcome of being cut off from your energy. They've fallen outside the protective net your energy provides and didn't even realize how much they were being uplifted by you. In fact, I'm sensing that in some cases, they may have been unknowingly drawing from your energy. You likely recognized this dynamic, perhaps sending them positive thoughts and energy that naturally inspired and supported them. Yet, they were completely oblivious to the impact you had on their well-being. In other instances, you understand the power of your energy and know that those connected to you benefit from it, even if they don't fully appreciate it. You embody a quiet humility about this. Rather than bragging about your gifts, you possess a strong inner awareness that your energy protects and uplifts others. You see it as a privilege, but you also realize that not everyone will recognize or acknowledge this truth. This person didn't quite grasp the impact of being disconnected from your energy at the time, but now they're acutely aware of the effects it's having on them. Let's take a closer look at who this individual is. Someone who either chose to step away or found themselves cut off from your energy. We've drawn the Page of Wands, which suggests this person is lively and talkative, yet they come across as emotionally immature. They often skim the surface of their feelings and don't take the time to delve into their deeper emotions or motivations. Introspection isn't really their strong suit. Initially, your connection was filled with optimism and moved at a fast pace. With the 9 of Cups, it seems this person showered you with love and affection early on, expressing that you were everything they ever wanted. And indeed, you were. You represented their wish fulfillment. Even though they might not be fully in tune with their emotions, they recognized that connecting with you was like a dream come true. Despite the potential for happiness, this person tends to focus on the negative aspects of your connection. There seems to be one sticking point, something about you or the relationship that truly bothers them. While the Nine of Cups typically represents abundance and joy, in their eyes, there's one cup missing that overshadows the rest. Instead of appreciating the 9 cups brimming with positivity, they fixate on that perceived flaw, letting it cloud their perception of the entire relationship. Nevertheless, with the Knight of Cups present, it seems they were eager to move things forward quickly. If this was a romantic connection, they may have expressed a desire to date or deepen your relationship, possibly even mentioning marriage. The term love bombing keeps surfacing, suggesting you might have questioned whether their rapid affection was genuine. They may have even brought up defining the relationship more seriously, leading to concerns from those around you about whether their intense affection was a bit overwhelming. However, there was something deeper at play here. This person wasn't just saying what they thought you wanted to hear. Their cynicism typically keeps them grounded in reality, making what they experienced with you feel completely out of their element. While it may have seemed like they were love-bombing you due to the intensity of their affection, this kind of expression is actually very unusual for them. They've never encountered a connection like this before, and to them, you represented that 9 of Cups energy, pure wish fulfillment. Yet, their negative tendencies crept in and took over. They became overly fixated on that one missing cup, which clouded their perspective. As I tune in to how they became disconnected from you, the 2 of Swords reversed indicates they postponed or delayed something significant, becoming increasingly indecisive. This shift seems to have been triggered suddenly when certain fears bubbled to the surface. What's emerging is that their own inconsistencies were laid bare. Not necessarily lies, but rather a disconnect between how they see themselves, how they aspire to be, and how they actually navigate their daily lives. You held up a mirror, revealing the ideal version of themselves that they longed to embody but didn't feel they could achieve in the physical world. For a time, the thrill of your connection and the energy you shared allowed them to step into that ideal self, letting them believe they could become the person they truly desired to be. But eventually, as that initial energy began to settle, their tendency to overanalyze and their disconnection from their own emotions re-emerged. They found themselves confronted with fears and anxieties that surfaced when they had to face their true selves. This wasn't about outright lying. Instead, it was a moment of realization for them. Wow, you bring out the best in me, showcasing the parts I aspire to embody, but often don't. You highlighted the areas where they still needed to reflect and grow to align more consistently with that ideal version of themselves in the real world. This kind of internal exposure became a bit too much for them to handle. If this person embodies masculine energy while you resonate more with the divine feminine, it appears that when this realization hit, they may have tried to counter their own insecurities by triggering yours. The Empress reversed reflects this dynamic well, especially if you identify more with divine feminine energy. Of course, these labels, divine feminine and divine masculine, are just tools to help us understand ourselves. We all possess a blend of both energies that we can draw on in various situations. However, many of you tuning into this reading likely lean more into your divine feminine qualities. As a divine feminine, your essence shines through as the Empress in the tarot. This represents your natural, awakened and healed state. If this reading resonates with you, then you likely embody that Empress energy most of the time, radiating security, creativity, relaxation and receptiveness. However, when this masculine energy became overwhelmed and anxious, confronted with their own shortcomings, it triggered them to project their feelings outward. I'm sensing that, in some instances, they might have tried to provoke jealousy or insecurity in you, then downplayed it as if it were unintentional, even though it was quite deliberate. Your intuition probably caught on to this shift. In other cases, they may have suddenly withdrawn from communication or altered how they interacted with you. This change was likely unconscious, as if they were attempting to pull you down to their level of insecurity after being confronted with their own, a place they truly don't want to inhabit. This is what led to the disconnect between you two. Now, I'll shuffle the cards again and tune into any further messages that want to come through regarding your energy. The Two of Pentacles has shown up upright, and I'm picking up the energy of someone who's balancing quite a bit in their life right now. You might find yourself juggling various responsibilities, whether it's different people, projects, or commitments needing your attention. The key thing to note here is that this card is resting on your third eye chakra, the center of your intuition. This suggests that your intuitive connection is what's helping you maintain balance amid the chaos. I'm sensing that it's not about forcing or controlling things with your mind. It's more about allowing yourself to be guided intuitively. For whoever I'm connecting with, even though life may feel busy, tuning into those intuitive nudges will help you find the steps to manage everything in a way that feels effortless and harmonious. I'm also picking up on two distinct approaches you can take. The first leads to balance. By staying connected to your intuition, you remain in a state of flow, allowing everything to unfold beautifully. On the flip side, there's the Tower card, which indicates that trying to control or force things with your mind can backfire. It's like swimming upstream against a powerful current. It takes immense effort and energy, but you feel like you're making no progress. However, when you shift your perspective and go with the flow, the current will carry you toward the harmonious realization of your desires. The idea of energy flowing like a powerful river is something Abraham Hicks talks about frequently. If you resonate with their teachings, great. If not, you might feel inspired to check out their books or videos. Even if this energy split isn't happening within you personally, it reflects a larger collective experience. We're navigating a significant shift between the 3D and 5D timelines. One timeline is rooted in the 3D realm. It's denser, action-oriented, and often feels heavy. This path is about trying to control circumstances through physical or mental effort. In contrast, many of you are being drawn to the 5D timeline, which embraces flow, surrender, and intuitive alignment instead of forcing things to fit. This transition calls for tuning into your intuition rather than relying solely on logic for decision-making. It prioritizes community connections, collaboration, and authenticity over appearances and hyper-individualism. We could delve into the differences between these timelines for ages, but essentially, this split is a gradual process. It's not something that happens overnight. Instead, each timeline is evolving on its own unique path, slowly becoming more distinct, like two roads that are diverging. As time goes on, the 3D and 5D timelines drift further apart in the quantum field, making it trickier to shift between them, though interaction is still possible. Physically, they might still look similar, meaning you can encounter and engage with individuals firmly rooted in the 3D realm. It's important to note that being in the 3D timeline isn't inherently negative. It simply embodies a denser, heavier energy. When someone is deeply entrenched in the 3D timeline and shows little interest in raising their vibration or transitioning to the 5D, it might be because, on a soul level, they recognize that staying in the 3D serves their spiritual growth for various reasons. Everyone's journey is unique. However, for many of you listening, your optimal growth occurs in the 5D timeline, where you can embrace an abundance mindset, prioritize flow over force, surrender instead of control, and choose collaboration over hyper-individualism. This 5D timeline is calling to you more powerfully than ever, making it increasingly challenging to navigate between the two. We can no longer afford to dabble in control and force without facing stronger repercussions. As we let go of old 3D patterns and consistently raise our vibrations to align with the 5th dimension, we become like finely tuned instruments, more sensitive to denser energies than we were when we were less attuned. I know we're diving into some pretty high-level quantum concepts here, but many of you may have already picked up on these messages through this reading. Remember, your intuition is your guiding star. Trusting it is vital for aligning with the 5th dimensional collective timeline. This journey is all about deepening that trust in yourself. My hope is that through these videos and energy updates, I can help confirm what your intuition already knows, sparking a stronger remembrance within you so you can connect the dots in your own life. Ultimately, all the answers and keys are within you. Now, let's talk about the energy I'm sensing in this connection. It's buzzing with excitement and adrenaline. I keep hearing the word electricity. There's something about this connection that truly feels electric. Along with that, there's an intense magnetism at play. Electric and magnetic are the two standout words coming through as I channel the energy between you. If this message resonates with you, you've probably been feeling this vibrant pull around this person and situation. Let's break down what I mean by the electricity of this connection and the magnetism. The magnetism isn't just something you can feel across a room. It's powerful enough to span across the planet. There's an energy binding you and this person, literally pulling you closer together. I'm not sure if you've recently shared a space together. Perhaps you met recently, and when you were in the same room, that magnetic pull was undeniable. But even if that wasn't the case, there's an incredibly strong tether between you that is truly magnetic. I'm getting the sense that this connection serves a profound purpose in each other's lives. Another word that's coming through, though I initially thought there were only two, is inevitable. This connection feels absolutely destined. My guides explain that the reason it feels so inevitable is tied to the electricity and magnetism you share. It's not just a fancy way to describe it, it's a natural outcome of that electric bond. There was no way for you two not to meet or connect, given how vibrant and magnetic your relationship is. What's also coming through is that this connection is incredibly mutual. Even if it doesn't always feel that way to your conscious mind, there's a significant amount of mirroring happening between you, creating a strong sense of mutuality. What you're feeling is mirrored in this person, so know that your emotions are shared. That's part of what makes the energy so intense. It's like a dynamic exchange where you feel something, and through energetic transfer, that emotion resonates with them. They, in turn, feel it even more intensely and send that energy back to you, amplifying it. This back and forth creates a build-up of energetic or psychic tension between you, making this connection even more powerful. I just noticed the number 606, and you all know how much I love exploring angel numbers in our readings. This particular number is all about manifesting balance and harmony in your life, guiding you toward a more fulfilling and joyful existence. So, this brings us to the deeper purpose of your connection. But don't worry, we'll dive into all the juicy details soon. We'll explore how this person feels and thinks about you, what they're wondering, and how things might unfold. I'm really excited to delve into all these aspects of your connection. But first, let's discuss the purpose behind it. The magnetism you feel is tied to a deeper, spiritual purpose that you both serve in each other's lives. Right away, I'm picking up on something important. One of you has been in a somewhat apathetic or stale state, especially regarding your sacral chakra. This chakra is all about sensuality, passion, romance, intimacy, connection, and creativity. I sense that this creative individual has been experiencing stagnant energy in their sacral chakra, which has been holding them back. If this resonates with you, and it might also apply to the other person as we're tapping into energy, take it as it fits your situation. If this is you, you might be a really creative individual, but recently, perhaps due to circumstances in your love life or past heartbreaks, your sacral chakra energy has felt a bit stagnant. You may have noticed it's been a while since you felt that spark of passion or attraction. The word celibacy is coming through. This won't apply to everyone, but for some, you might have even chosen to be celibate for a while. You could be wondering if you still have the capacity to feel that same attraction and passion, because that energy has felt so stale. Your guides are saying there's nothing wrong with you. You simply have a very selective energy when it comes to who you feel drawn to. Again, this could describe you or the other person involved. However, given the mirroring effect, it's likely that if it resonates with you, it resonates with them as well. As the guides mentioned earlier, there's a lot of mutuality between you two. Most likely, you both are creative souls who have been feeling a bit stuck in your sacral chakra energy. Your lives may have felt routine and lacking that deeper sense of passion or attraction. I'm also hearing the phrase, in the moment, living. While you may have been busy creating, working, and taking care of things in your life, experiencing peace, and even heightened spirituality, you might have also felt a sense of absence when it comes to truly enjoying the moment, having fun, and being fully present. I sense that the arrival of this person in your life has reignited a spark within you. It's like they've breathed new life into your energy, and as a result, your creativity is blossoming. One remarkable effect of their presence is how they're stimulating your sacral chakra, the center of intimacy, passion, and attraction. This activation is naturally enhancing your creative flow. You might suddenly find yourself inspired to write, sing, dance, listen to music, or simply embrace the present moment more fully. These are all clear signs that this person has truly energized your sacral chakra. Let me dive deeper into the purpose of this connection. I keep hearing the word inevitable. There's also something about the openings or windows of time that could have led to your meeting. Your guides are indicating that your encounter felt very much like destiny or serendipity. Regardless of how you met or when it happened, it had the essence of fate. What's important to realize is that it was so destined that your paths had almost crossed many times before. If you hadn't met on that particular day, there would have been plenty of other opportunities in the future until you finally connected. Your lives have been running in such close parallel that it's almost uncanny. You may notice shared experiences, like similar places you've lived, environments you've been part of, or even events that have shaped your lives. It's possible you've crossed paths with mutual friends or run in similar social circles. While everyone's story is unique, this sense of parallelism has created openings that eventually led to your connection. Another key purpose of this relationship is deep heart healing. Both you and this person have faced significant heartbreaks in your lives, and you've each done the internal work to heal. However, it seems you've both been in a somewhat apathetic and stagnant phase. Yes, you've healed, but you might not have fully opened yourselves up to new love, passion, and attraction until now. It looks like this connection is bringing that much-needed spark back into your lives. I'm sensing a deep mutual admiration and appreciation between you two. What's truly beautiful about this connection is that the qualities you admire in each other often reflect what you appreciate in yourselves. The more you celebrate each other, the more you realize that those admired traits are also part of who you are. This dynamic feels very twin flame-like for some of you, with all the mirroring happening, but it could also signify a profound soulmate connection. I'm also picking up that you both speak the same language, especially with the throat chakra being open. Your guides are highlighting how this person feels a strong resonance with you. They feel as though you both come from the same planet. It's almost like you've both experienced feeling like outsiders, but when you're together, it's as if you're on the same wavelength, connected by a shared frequency. I just drew the yin-yang card, which is exciting. While I didn't pull it earlier, I refer to it as my top twin flame card, and given that we're exploring a potential twin flame connection, it definitely reinforces that idea. This card suggests a significant divine counterpart connection. With the action card reversed, I'm hearing, "You stopped me in my tracks, and I felt you deep in my soul." It's as if this person is conveying that you had a profound impact on them. I can sense that there was a moment when time seemed to stand still for both of you. Whether you met in a crowded space or a bustling environment, the connection felt so intense that it was as if you were the only two people in the room. They experienced that too, feeling like we were the only two people in the world. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. There's a very deep spiritual bond here, which explains why this energy resonates so powerfully. What I'm picking up is that this person has felt like a true lone wolf, wandering the earth and experiencing a deep sense of solitude. When they met you, it was like a light bulb went off in their mind, and they thought, "There's two of us." They felt isolated in a world filled with billions, searching for someone who resonates with their frequency. I keep hearing birds of a feather, as if they've been that unique bird who didn't fit in until you came along. Your presence brings them a profound sense of peace and comfort that they can't quite put into words. With the hostilities card reversed, it's clear they tend to be a bit guarded, especially around new people. They prefer to take things slow, but there's something about you that felt so familiar, making them feel instantly safe. It's beautiful to note that this sense of comfort is mutual between you both. It seems both of you are wondering, is the other person feeling what I'm feeling? Are they experiencing the same excitement and pull? If those thoughts have been crossing your mind, know that it's a strong case of energetic transference. You're both sending and receiving that energy from each other. There's also a strong sense of certainty in this connection. You know how people often say, "When you know," about romantic relationships? Well, I'm sensing that in the past, neither of you truly experienced that kind of certainty. But with each other, it's different. It just clicks. I'm also hearing, "I want to be seen with you. I want others to know." There's this beautiful protective instinct to want to declare your bond to the world. It's not about ownership. It's more about merging your energies, being a team, and feeling that deep, soul-level connection that makes you both want to support and cherish one another. So, how is this connection between you two going to unfold? The spiritual aspect is going to become even more prominent. I'm also hearing the word synchronicity. In the near future, as you get to know this person better, you might start noticing more conscious synchronicities, like seeing repeating numbers or recognizing the parallels in your lives. You'll probably become more aware of how telepathic your connection really is. This bond is also incredibly healing for both of your inner children. With the Six of Cups showing up, it suggests that you'll be supporting each other in reconnecting with past dreams and passions that brought you joy as children. This ties back to how this person ignites your creativity. And, of course, you inspire them in the same way. You might find yourselves creating things that resonate with the dreams of your younger selves. I'm hearing, you have no one to make proud except the version of you that you were when you were younger. It's about stepping into the person you always wanted to be. There's a childhood dream being revived or energized in this connection, which could lead to a sense of playfulness emerging between you. If you're still getting to know each other, expect your bond to become more fun and light-hearted as your inner children feel safe to come out and play together. With the Lovers card showing up, wow, I can't believe we pulled this card. When this card appears upright, it signifies a truly deep love connection. You and this person might just be each other's highest vibrational romantic match in this lifetime. The romantic harmony between you is palpable. Of course, only you can truly define the nature of your soul connection, but it feels like there's a powerful partnership or union blossoming here. Now, let's dive into how this connection might evolve. The Ace of Swords suggests that you're on the brink of a significant breakthrough that will bring even more clarity. This person is already feeling a strong pull toward you, shutting the door on their past and wanting to fully invest in this connection. Expect this realization to lead to an important breakthrough that they'll express through their throat chakra. Whatever they're beginning to understand on a deeper level, I sense they'll communicate it to you verbally. Today, I picked up on some heavy energy that seemed to hit out of nowhere. I'm not sure which part of the collective I'll be channeling, but I felt it was important to tap into this emotionally charged atmosphere. I received a powerful download. I'm communicating with someone who is navigating multiple timeline potentials. You're someone who operates on various timelines at once, and that's a remarkable gift. This is a high-level quantum conversation, so we're diving into some deeper energetic sensing, and it might take a bit to unpack everything. As you all know, finding the right human words to express these highly spiritual and quantum-level experiences can be a little tricky. So thank you for your patience as we channel this energy into understandable language. Remember, I tap into various energies and collectives during these readings, so take what resonates with you personally and intuitively. Now, wow. There's a lot to unpack here, and I can already sense the abundance of messages coming through. It's interesting because many of the thoughts that are coming in might seem unrelated from a conscious perspective. However, from a quantum viewpoint, they're all interconnected and interrelated. I could be speaking to you about your beautifully multifaceted and multidimensional nature, highlighting how different aspects of yourself or your life might appear unrelated or even contradictory on the surface. Yet, they're actually intertwined and mutually beneficial in some profound way. This really ties back to that idea of you operating on multiple timelines simultaneously. I'm getting the sense of you bouncing between different timelines. This experience can manifest in various ways in the physical world. If you have the ability to shift between timelines and navigate multiple realities, it often signifies that you've undergone a spiritual awakening. The collective energy I'm channeling in this reading appears to be a group that has experienced an intense spiritual awakening in the past, or perhaps even several awakenings. Whether it's just one transformative moment or a series of enlightening experiences, these awakenings are essential for enabling you to shift through timelines in this way. When we're operating at a lower vibrational level of consciousness and getting caught up in the matrix, meaning the limiting beliefs and societal programs we grow up with, We find ourselves on a rigid timeline trajectory rooted in that lower frequency. The catch is that while a lower frequency timeline can feel predictable and safe, it often comes with a trade-off. If someone is living on that kind of path, unawakened and relatively comfortable, they may never experience an awakening. This happens because they tend to prioritize the security, comfort, and predictability of their unconscious timeline. Typically, a soul that comes to Earth with the intention of undergoing a spiritual awakening may find themselves incarnating into a lower vibrational environment, family, or set of circumstances. Alternatively, they might encounter specific events in their life that shake them up emotionally and energetically, sparking a desire to break free from their box. They feel the urge to escape those limiting belief systems and explore the universe, yearning to uncover who they truly are on a deeper level. Chances are you're someone who hasn't had an easy life. You've faced many challenges and hardships, perhaps starting from a young age. Some of these experiences might even stem directly from the lower vibrational environment you were born into. Remember, though, only take what resonates with you personally. You might find just one message in this entire video that speaks to you, or perhaps everything will resonate, or nothing at all. Ultimately, your intuition is your best guide through your life's journey. Now, back to your journey. You've undergone a profound spiritual awakening, which my guides describe as a process of spiritual exploration. This experience enables you to consciously navigate between timelines. When someone is living unconsciously, they tend to be tied to a specific, predictable path. However, going through an awakening allows you to detach from any single timeline, often leading to that initial feeling of freefall we refer to as ego death. Once you settle into this new state and start to understand your vibration, you can consciously create your reality by shifting to the frequency of the timeline you want to experience. You're currently vibrating at a high level because you've navigated all the challenges I mentioned earlier and learned how to master your frequency, allowing you to become a conscious creator of your life. Now, you have the ability to shift between different timelines, and each of these timelines resonates at a high frequency. The difference lies in how you connect with various individuals across these timelines, engaging with them in unique ways. I sense there might be some confusion for you, as you may find yourself feeling deeply connected to certain groups, friends, romantic interests, or passions at times. Yet at other moments, you might feel completely disconnected from those same people and things, only to find yourself drawn to entirely different connections. It's almost as if you're skipping between lives, experiencing multiple realities simultaneously. I know we're diving into some deep quantum concepts here, but I'm here to remind you that everything is perfectly okay as you navigate your multidimensional, multifaceted nature. The part of you that's constantly shifting between timelines is busy creating in various times, dimensions, and spaces, expressing different sides of yourself and connecting with diverse souls. This is your full, vibrant expression. It can be tempting to focus too heavily on one aspect of yourself, trying to shut out the others in the belief that this will help you move forward faster. But your guides want you to know that embracing your multifaceted self is what truly enables the most harmonious and effective growth in your life, touching every area and aspect. So, give yourself permission to blossom and expand in all directions. Follow your passions, connect with those who resonate with your heart, and try not to control the process with your conscious mind. Let it flow naturally and intuitively. Now that we've tapped into that first big message, let's pull some cards to see what other insights are waiting to unfold. As I shuffle, if you want to boost your connection with this reading, I recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel. These little actions help create an energetic link that makes it easier for me to tune into your energy and offer more personalized messages for your situation. All right, the card we've drawn is the Five of Swords, and it's upright. There's someone in your orbit who seems to be stepping away, not communicating, and may even be engaging in some self-sabotage. Interestingly, this card came up in my main collective reading too. If you find these messages resonate, it's likely there's a deeper connection to that reading as well. I'm picking up on the sense that this person is either holding back from communicating or is undermining themselves by not reaching out, especially in relation to an Empress. You're showing up here as the Empress, which suggests a strong connection to your divine feminine energy. While we all carry both divine feminine and masculine energies within us, we tend to draw on these aspects at different times, and in various ways. It's fascinating because I also pulled the Knight of Pentacles, which suggests that while someone may have self-sabotaged an opportunity with an Empress, there's another person patiently waiting in the background to make a move. I also received the number 13,313, which resonates with embracing change, trusting your intuition, and seeking balance in all areas of your life. Interestingly, this indicates you are aligning with your highest good, or, as we like to say, your most vibrant timeline. With the Knight of Pentacles, I sense there's someone quietly observing or waiting, perhaps someone close by whom you haven't noticed yet. This could be a person who's been connected to you in some subtle way, patiently biding their time. You might soon start seeing them in a new light, and they could be ready to present you with an offer. This energy feels very reliable, and what's intriguing is that you're protected as you continue to tune into your intuition. As the Empress, you're allowing yourself to be guided intuitively, and your third eye chakra is particularly activated right now. This chakra is deeply connected to your intuitive abilities, enhancing your awareness and perception. What I'm picking up on is that staying in tune with nature, whether that's connecting with the rhythms of your own body or literally spending time outdoors, can really help ground you and keep your intuition sharp. By immersing yourself in the natural world, you align with its frequency, which keeps your third eye open and receptive. This openness to your intuition allows you to align with what's best for you in each moment. And remember, that can shift from moment to moment. The key message here is to embrace fluidity in this process. Avoid getting rigid or overly fixated on any one approach, and try not to let your mind take over. One significant insight I've been receiving lately is that any routine can become a kind of prison. When you force yourself to stick to the same patterns, regardless of your intuition or changing circumstances, it can become energetically stifling. So, if you're listening, this might be a gentle reminder to keep your mind from dictating how you navigate your day and structure your time. Stay open and adaptable. Allow yourself to connect with the energy of your body, your mindset, and your current daily circumstances. Embrace the flow of these energies instead of forcing yourself into rigid patterns or obligations, regardless of the situation. I hope that makes sense. For many of you tuning in, this is likely a reminder that you've already received similar insights from your intuition. Think of this as confirmation that you're on the right path and that your inner guidance is spot on. Now, about the person who self-sabotaged. While they may see this as a setback, I'm sensing it was actually a form of divine protection. They simply weren't ready for what was unfolding. With the Ace of Swords reversed and the Hierophant present, it feels like this person is still stuck in limiting belief systems or rigid thought patterns. They might be heavily tied to a particular religion or a group mentality. Yet, meeting you presented them with a chance to break free from that mindset and explore new ideas and possibilities. I'm picking up that you are like a living embodiment of spiritual awakening. When people meet you or interact with you, they have the chance to experience their own spiritual awakening. However, it seems like this particular person has been resisting that transformation, which has stifled their creativity and left them in a pretty monotonous place. It's as if you were a glitch in their matrix, and they haven't quite processed what it means to connect with you. You simply don't fit into their rigid views of reality, which they were meant to let go of through your connection. Yet, they seem to be clinging to those outdated beliefs, which is why they weren't ready to fully embrace this bond at that moment. Of course, everything is subject to change, and this could evolve in the future. I'm also seeing the Seven of Swords reversed, which often signifies coming forward, being honest, and opening up about something important. I see this as a potential future where this person may realize their mistake and start to express themselves in a deeper, more genuine way. Right now, though, they're still tightly bound to those lower vibrational belief systems that led them to reject you. In truth, what they were really pushing away was their own freedom from those limiting ideas and beliefs, and that inner conflict manifested as rejection toward you. Let's dive into the energy of this Knight of Pentacles, this reliable and patient individual who is determined to reach a goal, and right now, they see you as that goal. With the Seven of Swords reversed, it's clear they're ready to come clean or open up about something important. So, what is it that this person wants to reveal? It seems that with the Ten of Swords showing up, they may have recently experienced a breakup or a significant ending in their life. This could explain why they've been somewhat distant from you. For instance, if this is a romantic connection, they might have started as a friend or acquaintance, but were caught up in a relationship that hit a dead end, possibly involving betrayal or heartbreak. I sense this person carries a betrayal wound from their past, meaning they've been emotionally hurt before. However, unlike the first energy we discussed, this individual is genuinely open to giving their heart another chance, especially when it comes to you. There's something about your presence that makes them feel secure and supported within themselves. We have the Moon here, which indicates a deep subconscious connection between you two. This person might find themselves dreaming about you or daydreaming while they drift off to sleep. However, there's a hint of insecurity bubbling up, particularly tied to their solar plexus, which relates to self-confidence. They're wondering if their feelings for you are just a fantasy, and if, in reality, they can meet your needs. They may feel self-conscious about their ability to provide for you, especially if they've experienced past hurt from someone who was superficial or focused on material wealth. That betrayal or abandonment wound could be resurfacing, making them doubt their own worth. Despite this, there's a lot of potential within them. They're like an emperor in the making, showing signs of growth and strength that could lead them to become the solid partner you deserve. Your guides have a strong message for you. Let this person take their time with the connection. The key insight here is that they think about you all day long and fall asleep with thoughts of you on their mind. However, they're consciously pacing things right now. This aligns perfectly with the fact that they're experiencing some significant psychic breakthroughs. In time, they will share these insights with you, but the spiritual aspect of your connection needs to unfold gradually. Just know that once they fully process these breakthroughs and express them to you, the relationship will start to pick up speed. If things feel a bit slow right now, it's important to give them the space to move at their own pace. Allow this process to unfold naturally while you channel that creative energy and direct it in ways that inspire you. To wrap up this YouTube reading, let's draw a card from the Rumi Oracle. And today's card is the Sacred Phoenix Heart. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have travelled it many times. Rumi. The guidebook shares a powerful message about divine timing. Your moment is fast approaching, and it could even be happening right now. It might feel unlikely to you, especially if darkness or confusion surrounds you. Yet remember, the unveiling of a new dawn often happens in the deepest part of night. So don't turn back or away from the progress you've made. Your next steps are on sacred ground, illuminated by the golden rays of the rising sun. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.